Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Tanner. I'm with Pristine Auto Spa, and today we're going to do another shop spotlight. So first off, we have the 2019 Chevy Corvette. We're going to be doing our full frontal on this vehicle. So the fenders, the hood, headlights, front bumper is all going to get wrapped. They also added in the rocker panels. On these vehicles, it is super common for them to get rock chips on this lower piece right here, as well as this skirt that's added to the side. So we're going to add our XPEL paint protection film to this. It also is going to have the mirrors wrapped. This is an area that a lot of times gets rock chips on the front, so that's one of the reasons that we're going to be adding it to it. They want to be able to drive this car, not worrying about rock chips hitting the vehicle and chipping their paint. A few things that we like to do here at Pristine is whenever we're doing paint protection film installs, there are a couple things that we like to add in. So first, this vent right here, whether it's a Corvette or a Camaro, whatever it may be, we actually remove it completely. So whenever we wrap in the edges, you're not gonna see any seams. A lot of times people ask us about, well, if I get paint protection film, is it visible? Is there a seam that we're gonna see? And essentially you're not gonna see anything there. It's just gonna look practically clear. And it's also gonna help the gloss of the vehicle. Another thing that we do is on front bumpers and rear bumpers and fenders, a lot of times you have badges. So for example, there's this badge up here on the front bumper. We're gonna take this off. We actually make templates. So anytime we take off a badge, we know exactly where to put it when it's reapplied. So it looks perfectly OEM and you have protection on your vehicle. The next vehicle that we're gonna be working on is this 2015 BMW M6 Grand Coupe. We're gonna be reapplying paint protection film to the hood and the front bumper. This was previously in a minor accident that ended up, they had to repaint part of the vehicle. So we're gonna be replacing those pieces. And then on top of that, you can see these BMWs are really well known for producing a lot of brake dust, especially their M3, M4, M6 series, and M5 as well. And so one thing that we're gonna be doing is we're gonna remove the wheels completely, and we're gonna actually add a ceramic coating to the faces and the barrels. What this is gonna do is gonna help reduce brake buildup on the rim. So one, it's easier to clean, it stays cleaner longer. And another thing that's really cool about it is usually brake dust, it likes to stick to the surface and then over time corrode your finish. What this will do is prevent that corrosion from happening. So it's a really cool feature of the ceramic coating, and we do it quite often on rims like these. Another really fun project that we're excited to work on is this 2020 Tesla Model 3 Performance. This customer had come in previously to get ceramic tint on the sides and I believe front windshield on his car. So we added that previously. He was super happy with the results, and he wanted to move forward with a couple other things that he'd been planning on doing with this vehicle. The first thing was he wanted to separate this vehicle from the rest of the Teslas that he saw on the road. So one of the areas he wanted to add in was a decal on 4 sides of the vehicle. He wanted to find a way to separate himself and his Tesla from the rest of the ones that he saw on the road. And he really likes kind of like the futuristic design aspect of what Tesla embodies. So with this, he wanted to add in a certain type of graphic on the side. So here, we just did a consistent solid moderate gray stripe down the beginning, like the first half, and then as it progresses down, it kind of breaks. Kind of gives us that futuristic design with the red stripe to tie into the caliper color up here and also on the rear. And then another thing that we added in is he wanted to do a kind of match his spoiler in the rear. He has a raw carbon spoiler back there, so we wanted to match that here up front. So a few other areas too, like I said, he wanted it on 4 sides. So the 4th was obviously the rear, and we're gonna be adding a stripe that kind of ties in that same type of style on the sides of his car to this rear part. And then there are a few more things we're adding in. He wanted to add in mud flaps to his car, so those are going to be added in. We sourced those from a company online, a very reputable brand called RPM. And then, as you can see in here too, we've already wrapped the dash, so it has kind of like that satin finish to it. And they were really wanting to change it just from the gloss black, so he really liked that finished on there. And then in my opinion, the most important part of this whole project was making sure it's protected. So once all the vinyl is done, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna wrap over the vinyl decals, the front, the sides, and the rear. So he's getting the full frontal protection package, actually full frontal plus to be exact. We're adding in the rockers. We're gonna be wrapping all 4 doors, the mirrors, and then on both sides, we're actually gonna wrap up here on the rockers, so that decal is completely wrapped over, and there's not gonna be any edges that could potentially peel up from wear and tear when you're driving a vehicle. Last but not least, it's the project we are finishing up. So another Model 3 came in. We did full body paint protection film from head to toe. So every surface area that is painted on this exterior is completely wrapped. Wrapped edges, a very seamless, clean, crisp design. And then we also did the ceramic XR, Prime XR from XPEL window tint on all the windows. So you're gonna see 35% on the front, we did 20% on the rears. And then also a front windshield got some tint too, to add a little bit of privacy, but mostly during the summer heat, it can get really hot inside, especially with the black interior. So it's gonna really help him with that. So the last thing that we're doing outside of the window tint, paint protection film, and overall just a single step paint correction on this is our ceramic coating. So a lot of people ask us, should I get a coating, should I get paint protection film? Well, with this gentleman, he was like, I want the best cleaning properties, I want it to be shiny, I want it to be protected. And in our opinion, sometimes we mix and match a little bit depending on what the customer's budget and what their needs are. But for this, it's a brand new car. We recommended this service, and ultimately they're gonna be able to drive this vehicle. It's gonna look extremely shiny. The paint protection film is gonna look phenomenal long-term down the road. They're not gonna have to worry about it looking brittle or cracking or anything like that. And the ceramic coating is really gonna help boost that gloss with it. So on top of that, when they go to wash it, or if it's brought in for our membership wash program, it's gonna be extremely easy to wash. It's always gonna look phenomenal, and at the end of the day, the car is gonna look awesome. Thank you guys again for watching. We really appreciate it. If you guys ever have any questions or want us to kind of pass back and forth ideas of a specific project that you're working on, please email us at info@pristineindy.com. One of us will get back to you as soon as possible. We'd love to work with you. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.